Seniac, let's ignore those death signs, shall we? Me. Dude, people are dying, bro. Seniac, the town is now skyscrapery. Me. Seniac really can't English today. Seniac, I can't English today. Me. Sometimes my genius, it's almost frightening. Fishtown be like, I'ma go. I officially hate fish. Welcome to Fishtown, where living off catching fish is not self-sufficient enough. The citizens for 30 episodes. The land value is A-okay. The citizens on the 31st episode, angry. Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of Fishtown here in City Skylines. Where last episode, guys, yes, they was all complaining about the land value. For how many episodes are like, yeah, it's pretty sweet here, I like it. And then all of a sudden, nah, Seniac, we ain't feeling this place no more. These damn folios. But last episode, we built some self-sufficient buildings over here right now, which have grass growing on the roofs. That's how you know they're self-sufficient, when there's grass on top. Weird, yes, I know, but it's going pretty well. We are, every so often, we get a spike in the amount of vehicles in traffic. A lot of them is coming from the industrial area that we created over here. That's because, obviously, they produce the goods, they want to drive the vehicles to the commercial stores, and I'm not saying it's a problem, but if I add any more in, it's going to be a problem. There is no traffic jams. I mean, I won't say that's a traffic jam because it's trying... I need to get the little walkways and stop people crossing roads and stuff like that. Okay, maybe we do have one or two traffic jams, but I want to alleviate and take a little bit of pressure off them roads because eventually they are going to be backed up for days. We're going to try and sort it out. So I want to spend today's episode on kind of looking at some of the traffic, not fixes. I ain't going to call it fixes because I'm not fixing anything. I just want to create alleviation roads. That's not even a real term. I don't know where that come from. But yeah, you kind of get it. So as always, guys, if you do enjoy this, I want to see more Fishtown, then please make sure you smash that like button down below. And if you aren't already here, then make sure you do subscribe so you're notified when the next episode does come out. Now, this is Fishtown in all its glory. If you take a look at it, there really isn't much traffic on Humpback Island right now. Not even leading out to this island, which still has no name. We'll call it Unnamed Island. Really is not much traffic, and we do have, if I go to tunnel mode, a tunnel that goes underground which connects up Humpback to the main section. Again, wonderful, but we got to remind ourselves that this tunnel is only accessible from this point up here and this point down here. So why can't we utilize that tunnel a little bit more in ways that we could hopefully get that commercial traffic not on the upper streets, but down below. So what I'm thinking of doing is trying to extend this tunnel section here down here somewhere to kind of create that easy connection rather than have to drive up to there, because it puts pressure on our fishing industry. As you can see the amount of vehicles and how red that roundabout is right now. And maybe do something in the middle. Probably going to utilize this big open section right now as a kind of an in and out point to that underground tunnel as well. That can be heavily used because we have no middle connection. Now, I did say for quite a long time that I don't want to add anything to this tunnel because it's literally a point A to point B from one side to the other, fast route. But as time is now progressing, we can't be too picky because traffic is going to creep up on us. It's going to be backed up for days and there's nothing we are going to be able to do about it. So. A really simple thing to do is to add in a roundabout. Now, if you think about it, right, this area here, I could utilize this space there for adding in the underground connection to bypass us there to over there. So it only really is skipping that bit out, but every alleviation in this roundabout helps us because we've got a load of traffic coming down. So we'll take what we can freaking get at this point. And obviously, if I can do that here, they won't drive up to connect them out. And if I do a connection out there as well, it'd be a really quick bypass to get over to the middle of Fishtown right now. Oh, it's going to be sweet. So I've got a couple of options. Right, I can do the generic smack bang wallop roundabout in the middle. I could also switch it up with this 4-lane road splits into a single 2, very much like how we did. Where did we do it? We did it hold on, where am I? Humpback Island. There we go. We did it just here. You see what I mean? See what I mean, boys? We did something very similar to that, which we could also kind of do. It's a weird connection, but I also then did it. I'm literally lost. Why can't I find where I'm going? Over here as well. It's a bit funky, these turns, but they work. They free flow very, very nice. And that would be like the kind of entrance point we could potentially create. Ooh, that could be pretty good. That could be pretty good. So what I'm going to do then is we're going to delete this. I'm so sorry, but you're going to have to go for just a moment. And we're going to get our little highway here. Actually, we go back to normal mode. Oh, are we in the air? What's going on already? What is going on? And we'll bring it down to the ground. And I think, actually, what we'll do is, it's the one with trees. We'll come out by 4. Just so I know where I'm then pointing this. With the trees as well, it's also a little bit difficult to tell where we're going. And I just come out by 3, just so I've got that mark. And then out by 3. By 5, we'll make it go underground. By 7. Right, there we go. So just roll with that for a split second, for a lickety split. And then, because we have to bring that road down and bend in, but don't worry about it too much just yet. The normal roads then, let's get back up to normal level. So this is going to be the interesting one. So we need to do one going down that way. And then one going across that way. But we're now going to have to use the move it tool to push it really, really close. Bam, bam. Have I got them all selected? Nope. No, I haven't. Am I pressing the right button? There we go. I wasn't even pressing the right button. So get this really close right now. And this is now where the initial fun starts. So how it's working then, let me just kind of give you a brief kind of understanding of how this is going to work. So let's say, well basically this road here, you got 2 lanes. We're splitting it, because obviously 2 lanes here. So the one lane is used to come from the tunnel. The other lane is used to come from the road behind. And vice versa on this side. The one lane goes under the tunnel, one kind of bypasses it. So we do have to create a very, very, right, and we're going to have to use Anarchy for this. Oh, snap. What have I done there? A very funky version of this right now. But this one you can kind of do a singular road. And for some reason I've chose to do it with sound barriers. Oh, it's going to be one of those days. So it looks funky. Like really, really funky. But so we're now just going to have to kind of slightly zhuzh it up. Is that the correct word? I don't know. How about if I pull that out a bit, that out a bit, and then we kind of bend these a little bit? How does that look? Okay, okay. And then, with that happening, then, so how I do it on the other areas is, where is the... I get so lost when I zoom out so quick. Happens over here where these are 2 lanes because you've got the trams in, which is pretty good. And over here we do it where it's 2 lanes, split into 2, then split into 2, and they all divide and stuff like that, which is quite funky. So we can't really do like a good mathematics situation, but we can get kind of close, if that makes sense. So if I go from this point here and just go out by 3, just for the sake of getting them together, and then we're going to then just simply merge them here like that, so that they can then split into their 2 lanes. Yeah, I know, it's a bit weird, but it's the best we're probably going to be able to do at this point. And I could probably do a bit pushing it back slightly as well. So we'll use the move it tool to make it all nice and pretty very soon. But if I bring that down to 25. Right, let me delete this back a bit more. And let me make sure that we select in only roads. So no trees. And then we just push back a little bit. And then see what kind of bend we're creating ourselves. So a 6 by 6 just there. We'll take that. We'll low-key take that right now. Now, should I? Okay, so we go again now. I was about to say, should I kind of do a 2-laner, but it's not going to work. We're going to now break all the rules with no mathematics. And just kind of sort this out. Ooh, we're all over the place. Alright, so bring that to there. Bend that a little bit. There. Okay, right. Let's just kind of go with this for a minute. I know what you're thinking, Seniac. What is this monstrosity you're creating? But this is how it's going to work. That's in that lane. That's in that lane. So they might not be going in the directions that they want to go. But that's okay because, you know, simple turns and diversions and stuff like that will kind of set them in the right path. And here, it's literally bam, bam. And these two here are bam, bam. There we go. So back into play mode then. They can now all simply go back to normal. And we might see a lot of pressure on this junction. There is no traffic. Oh, there's traffic lights there. So no traffic lights there. Set up the junction restrictions where they can literally just flow straight through. No issues. Same goes for there. And we should be good, boys. Now, if I set it up to kind of free this junction a little bit, where if you come in this way, you've got to turn. That's to turn. That's to go straight on. That's to go straight on. That's to turn. And that's to turn. So, the lane managements, the directions that they want to go, doesn't happen here on the entry to the tunnel. Just in case this tunnel becomes so freaking heavily used, they do their lanes, get into their lanes and stuff like that further on up and wherever they approach this place from. Why are they still turning in that way? Excuse me, I told you can't make that turn, but yet you're still doing it. I think they're already predetermined on their routes. They're going straight ahead as well. Does nobody listen to my lane management? Hey guys, does lane management not exist anymore? Huh? Huh? I don't think it does, right? I don't think lane management exists in this world. God damn it. Right, anyway, so now we've set that up. Underground, with that tunnel, we keep it going. And it's just going to be... I can kind of get it to connect. So if I create a bend... there and get it to there, do a 10 by 10. So I know it's literally going to be so counterintuitive to do something like this, but we're going to do something like this. It's one of those things, it's the old saying, if you can't see it, it ain't happening. Right, it's kind of killed off some of the traffic there. Are we okay? We haven't messed it up so, like, really bad, have we? Well, let me do it with no anarchy on. So hopefully we're okay. We'll give it some time to pass through. Right, are they still ignoring my lane management? How dare you right now? What is going on? What is going on? We will never know. We will never know. Sad times. Right. They're still stopping as they enter this point here. How long have I got to wait before I start seeing the improvements? It feels weird at the minute. Like I don't know what's going on. Really weird. But with that set up then, we got to think about doing this. Now, problem is, alright, the problem is, we have the main little section there, and nothing too much going on up here. And we might then see a big flood of traffic trying to get here. So I've got to try and set it up in a way that it keeps the traffic away from this main section. Because they're all going to start flooding over. It might be a bit too mental. So as soon as we've got this bridge on this road here, I can maybe utilize it from this section. And if I just slightly move this over to here, they're going to hate it, but they'll love it. They'll hate it, but love it. Right, they're using the bridge, the tunnel thingy yet? What are these guys doing? I think I've broken the tunnel. Because something... Now, excuse the pun. But something seems a little bit fishy right now. If you know what I mean. Something seems a little bit fishy that all the vehicles are now stopping. And there's not really any new ones entering. I'll give it some time anyway. We've made... Oh no, someone new's just entered. Are they going to disappear? They probably will. Yeah. Yeah, they disappeared. It's a sad day for Skylines FishTown. Right, are they all going to disappear? What's going on? It's all connected. I don't know. Right, we'll sort this out and we'll come back to it in just a minute. So, roads. Oh, we minus... Let's say, why isn't it working? We're minus 25. So, we'll utilise this road if I can bring it out by 20. And we'll utilise this road by bringing it out by 20. Now... This is where it gets a little bit interesting, because obviously they're not quite in line. It's a bit funky. Now, do I set it up where we have a in-road and an out-road, so you come from different angles? So which way... Obviously, it all depends on this. So if I just drop this, say, for example, here. I've chose to do that one. I don't know why. And which side of the road do people drive on? It's like I've already forgotten what side people drive on. So I bring that up to there. So do a 4x4. Oh, it's the wrong road. Hold on. There we go. And then the same again. 4x4 with the anarchy on. But this one we got to flip around. So with the move it tool. Creates that little bit of a Y. And then if I move it down a little bit. There we go. There we go, boy. What we can then do is have... the road there crossing through. So that... goes to there, goes to there. That goes to there, goes to there. Now, again, ignore what's going down. It's not going to be so they can come up here to turn in. It's just so they can simply, the traffic can cross through like a normal road. So we bring, oh, I'm on the wrong one. We bring this in to merge. There we go. And that's how we're going to do that junction there. We'll see how it's going to be a complete test. We don't know how it's going to go at all. So it'll be a big test for us. It does look good. I ain't going to... I mean, then again, no, it doesn't. It doesn't look good. Why you always lying? Okay, we'll go with... bring out a bit more. We'll go with that. Now, I'm sure, thinking about it, didn't I break the underground tunnel before in the past? I'm sure I did. How did I connect that? I mean, that's just the same, isn't it? Yeah. So if I go bam there, and if I get it to that section joining there, should work. Yeah, they're not using this now. So let me go tunnel mode. Right, will they start using that tunnel again? Will it now become... will they start working? I don't know. I don't know. What is real life? right as real life anymore at this point. But we'll start seeing if people use this. But again, I've got to make sure the lane management is set up correct. There we go. That's all I really want it to do. That's literally all I want it to do. So now, with my tunnel, which looks broken, we're going to try and get this working again. It's weird how that happens though, isn't it? It is weird how that happens. So we just got to literally wait until somebody wants to use the tunnel. And it takes a while at this stage in the game for them to update their routes to know where they want to go. But this could be the perfect fix, but somehow along the road the tunnel has broken. So what we'll do you know what? Make it a little bit easier. We'll delete the tunnel. I'll delete up to that point. Bring it to there. Oh, slope is too steep. Come back a bit. Right. We hope that's going to work. We hope that's going to work, so give it some time. But at the same time, this should be working as well. Oh, wait, did I just see a vehicle try and drive out? Okay, that dude's gone to enter. Oh, no, and he's gone around. What? Oh, there we go. Someone's popping out. Yeah? They popped out, but then they disappear before they exit this route. What's going on with... Okay, last episode we had issues with the land value. Now what's going on with all of... Oh, no, vehicle came out. A vehicle came out. We're okay. I think we're okay, boys. Right. Now I'm going to wait for a vehicle to use that tunnel. But this one... What? This one's working. It's working, guys. Well, sometimes they disappear and sometimes they don't. And they are completely ignoring my lane management. Completely ignoring it. What? This game is fully broken. I don't even know what to say anymore. Does somebody please use this one? I might have to reload the game. That might be the answer. I mean, I'm not really creating the perfect routes right now. But I think a reload of the game might be in order. It might be. Reload of the game. There's now people using the tunnel. Will they disappear at this point? No, they don't. Right, there we go. Okay, they're using it. It's working. There's somebody coming down the opposite way as well. Boys, a reload has maybe a reload would have worked on my land value. Oh, I didn't think of that. But yeah, now you got vehicles using this little section. Now, are they following my lane management still? Or is that now being fixed? No, then... Wait, unless it's not there no more. No, my lane management is still there, but yet they don't want to follow that. That's okay. That's okay. Now, we're going to have a lot of people turning to come down these roads. So, I think the best option is to first get rid of the parking on these roads. So parking restrictions, get rid on the entry roads. There we go. So we try and keep it as flowing as much as possible. It's not going to be amazing, but we can do as much as we can. Now, we initially are going to get a lot of traffic. A lot of traffic being backed up here at the minute, trying to get through and get down this area. That's because it's a brand new route. They're all updating and stuff like that, and it's going to cause some issues and, you know, all that jazz. So we have to give it a good 5-10 minutes for them to learn about the new routes, to completely update themselves and know where they're pretty much going. But granted, I am fully aware this is not the best system. It is so bad, this system that I've just created right now. So bad. But we're going to have to kind of put up with it for just a minute. Because it's really difficult to create a junction underground and whatnot. But hey ho, there you go. So now then, we're going to have to take a look at this stuff. We're going to make the vehicles flow a bit better. The trams don't do us justice on these roads as well. They do cause a little bit of a backlog. And can I go into underground mode with this lane management? It's a little bit difficult to even know what I'm looking at, to be honest with you. It really is. But can you see the traffic it causes? I knew this was going to be a bad idea. I knew it would have been a bad idea to get it set up on this little section. Oh, it's not good. It's definitely not good. Now, what I could do is to create an underground roundabout here. Right? Could be one way to keep the traffic a-flowing. But then again, if it's backlogged up here like it is right now, the traffic's not going to flow either way because it's going to cause the traffic jam down here. Which, you know, causes problems for all the junctions. So the main one is right now then, oh, I think they are following my lane management, is vehicles coming out here and then wanting to do a right-hand turn. So what roads can I extend a little bit wider to include the trams? Again, I'm underground. Let me get out underground. Now, do we upgrade this road here into a 4-laner to make it a little bit more accessible for those guys? It's a tough one, isn't it? It really is a tough one. Because all they want to do is kind of go there and then down there to be on their way. And it's not that intuitive, is it? Now, what if I make them go straight ahead and then sort out their lanes when they get down to there at that point? Rather than being so locked up on this. So if I make them go straight ahead when they come out of here, I gotta wait for these trams to clear. And I'm hoping that they'll follow this lane management next. Because they didn't follow my last one. Alright, are they going straight ahead now? No, they're just still not listening. I mean, it wouldn't be an issue. It's just we gotta stop there. That's the issue. That's the issue that we have right now. Is waiting for the trams to disappear. But then we got that junction over here as well. But if I can get them not going down that way, that should clear that junction. But we're going to have a big circle right now of traffic getting filtered around. So we've got to, as best as we can, we've got to kind of fine tune it a little bit more. We've caused mega issues right now. Mega issues! But yeah, should we go over the underground roundabout first? Well, I'm going to pause. And we'll delete here. We'll delete that road. We'll probably end up breaking the roads again. I can't get the angle to delete that. Right. I'm going to have to delete some buildings just so I can attempt to reach this road. Right. I'm so sorry. Delete back a bit there. And then delete to there. So we'll try our best to create like an underground roundabout. We'll try our best. So let's see. Now I'm thinking, because it's a two-laner really. Like well, yeah, 2 lanes and the whole things. So I've only really got to go on that. Now if I do it underground by we'll go -15. And it's not really going to be the best roundabout. So what I'll do is I'll go up to there. And to there. So 2 lanes going back on one another. Alright, we'll anarchy this. So I'm creating like a... Oh snap, what have I done? It connected itself. Damn fool you. Right, that one's a little bit different just because of that road there. So it's a big circle like that underneath. And all I'm going to do is just get these connected. Now, it's not going to solve the issue. What's it doing? It's not going to solve the issue at all. It's just a simple way of me to kind of keep the traffic flowing. Again, to a certain extent, it's not going to solve it. If anything, it's probably going to be so much more counterintuitive to go down that route. But if I can sort something out on the ground, it might follow above ground. If I can keep it all flowing. And I think the big one is getting these guys to go straight on. That's going to be the difficult thing right now. And I just don't want to listen to my lane management. So if I have broken the tunnel again underneath, which I have, as you can now see, the vehicles are stopping. We'll sort that out. Oh, what's going on with the trams? Oh, this ain't good. This ain't good. Right, trams! Right, they're trying to get up to there. What seems to be... Why can't they move? Huh? Is this now broken as well? Oh, we're having so much fun with this game today, aren't we? Back again, and we fine-tuned it a little bit more. We kind of created like the little V turn-off, cross-off points, you know, to try and keep it flowing as much as possible. And the... Ooh, okay, so the trams have now worked and updated, but the problem is you get the additional traffic coming from the opposite way. So vehicles are trying to come out here to go around, to come down, to go back this way. That's what they're trying to do. And no matter what I try and do right now, seems like every time I do something, I have to then reload the game. So, what we're going to do is stick a roundabout here instead. That makes so much more sense, right? And now I'm still on the ground. So now we're going to stick a roundabout directly here. So if I actually delete a little bit more. And it's something that I should have done in the first place. But, you know, we all know, guys. Foolish and all that. So bring up the roundabout. I've lost the plot today. The roundabout mod. And we'll go a bit bigger. We'll go... Oh, 60. Oh, where am I going? Where am I going right now? Get back over here. 60 is big enough. Sweet, mate. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I'm not sure what's happened to my underground section here. Okay, it's discovered. It's like it's discovered new areas, new land. You should be underground, boy. You should be underground. So, what type of road? It's one of these roads, isn't it? Yeah. No, this road should be underground. There we go. Back to normal. So, it's not going to be perfect, but it should do a little bit of a better job for us than the other way. Now, has that affected this? No. There is going to be traffic under here, 100%. We ain't going to be able to solve that as beautiful as we would like because of the huge backlog in vehicles that want to use this whole area. But what we can do is look at it and figure out ways in which we can bypass. So vehicles want to turn right here, right? As you can see, they have to then intercept and kind of cross over this traffic. So why don't we, with the anarchy on, then at this point do something like, say, here or here. Let's bring it to there, right? Which again, it kills off all of it right now, but we get a better idea of how this is then working, right? And we're watching again, and then we want to kind of do the same thing for these guys here. So we wanted to kind of shortcut it, going around. They haven't got to cross over to the other side, but again, no matter what I do, it's going to kill everything at this point. So if I left it like that, we can then see what happens. So the best thing to do then is for me to save the game. There we go. And then literally load the game back up. That's all. That's literally all I've been doing every time I do something right now, which I've never known this issue to happen in City Skylines. I've never known it where I have to do something, save the game and reload it. I think literally FishTown is broken. I don't know what you guys think, but I think it's broken. So now we're back, right? Now we're back. There we go. A little lag to begin with. And fast forward and look underground. So it is a spaghetti. I do hate it, but I don't really have the patience to solve this right now. So we have a few vehicles bypassing that roundabout. More importantly, it's just this side here and that side there, which does alleviate a little bit of pressure. You're not going to solve all the pressure. You really ain't. But it does alleviate some of the pressure. And now we're going to get this roundabout working as well, which is going to be good. So that is not instantly clogged up like before. That hasn't instantly clogged up like before, which is okay. Some vehicles are doing some suspicious routes. I'm well aware of that. But yeah, that seems to be okay now. Does he know where he's going? Are you okay there, boy? You okay? I ain't sure. So, again, like many things, we have traffic all over the place. So you have to give it a few minutes to alleviate itself with these new updated routes. But then you start to question this roundabout. Do you want such sharp 90-degree turns, or can we have it completely free-flowing? But then as the vehicles pass through, they are slowly but surely getting out of here. So this does exactly what I want it to do. You'll never not have any traffic because of the nature of this kind of place. But I'm hoping that it alleviates some of the traffic down here, which we couldn't have a huge backlog for. But now all the tunnels are kind of connected. Is this one still connected? Yeah. It's all good. So now this is kind of connected over here. We have some form of quick routes for everybody. But this is not a simple and easy solve. This is an issue that we're going to have sticking around with us for quite some time. So it is an experiment. I just want to throw that out there. It is an experiment, and it could get better, but very highly it could get a whole lot worse. Now, this is what happens when you plan the city without any good infrastructure in terms of highways behind it. This is what you're going to get. This is what you're going to get. But there is ways in which you can solve it. There is ways in which we can improve it. So it's not all lost. It's just we have to kind of give it some time to clear the initial backlog of traffic to get it going. And we've got to learn as well, where is everybody actually heading? Now, if it turns out they're predominantly trying to kind of get over to this place over there, then, you know, we have to think of alternative routes. So you are going over there. Okay, that's one person so far. You are going, okay, down there, that's fine. You are going down there, that's fine. You are going to there and stopping, apparently. You're going that way. I think I've already clicked on you. Where are you going? To the right. To the right. So yeah, there's a few going to the right, which is not a problem. But then you have the peeps who are going to Humpback Island. Which you then think to yourself, boy, is there ways in which we can create other connections? Now, if they're doing it, joining there to get across, rather than having them drive all the way around, obviously that's understandable, that's not a problem. But do we then start thinking about other ways in which we can get vehicles over here? So maybe at this point, on the whole tunnel spectrum, we create a tunnel that bypasses through to connect to there. So they haven't got to drive down to here. They could drive up, go down that bit and connect. Are we then looking at bridges? Or are we then looking at really simple, short connections? So many possibilities right now. Like I could, so think of this tunnel crossing here. I can then start creating a couple of underground highways that link up to that tunnel to get there. It's just they're the stuff we kind of have to go with. But it's one of those things. You're going to have to give it a lot of time to pass through. This is, let's just call it version 1 of many, many versions that we have to create. Because we got to learn everything. And it will come to a point, right, where we just say, you know what, forget this, boys. We're going to have to set up a proper underground highway system. So I know this is not perfect, but you see, we don't really cause much problems on this triangle, so why improve it when you don't need to? We've dropped the average traffic flow now from 80% to now 68%. That has gone down. So we're going to have to find ways to alleviate the traffic. And a lot of vehicles are coming in as well. So it's vice versa. It's pretty much coming from both sides here. So again, we've got to find ways in which we can alleviate that traffic. Now, I don't want to build a bridge. I don't want to do that. But I do think a couple of tunnels might be a better option. A couple of tunnels might be a better option. And I think that's what we'll look at next episode, guys. So I'm thinking, right, let's go back to it one more time. We've got the main tunnel here. I think it would be pretty cool to have some, okay, that's the word we need, dedicated tunnels, not like that join the highway. So we have, like, say, like a tunnel come off under here that goes straight over to this area. We maybe have a tunnel come off here somewhere that goes straight over to that area. One that comes off there goes straight to, so they go in different routes. They're not going to be connected to the highway. Then it's literally, say, for example, we choose this road, go underground here, and then pop back up, like, for example, this road here. And they're not connected to other mad stuff. So, dedicated straight single routes, which should 100% reduce the traffic around this monstrosity that we've created. It should, and that is what we need to do. So we have a goal, something to tackle, something to bite our teeth into. And hopefully we can reduce the traffic and just get more drivable routes, which would help our industry and stuff out a whole lot easier. So, it can be stressful, but we can get it done so perfect. So, we've attempted it, and now we're going to expand on it in the next episode. Guys, hope you did enjoy this quite frustrating episode. If you did, smash the like button down below, and until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, goodbye.